I'm so nervous. Will Johnson is available. That's what we want. Not Shador Sanders. Don't make me crash out live on TikTok and on my YouTube video, please.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon.
It's not Shador Sanders. I would have preferred Will Johnson, but it's not Shador Sanders. So, oh my God. You guys have no idea. Listen, Harmon is fine at this. I don't know where to look. I got the YouTube camera here. I got a TikTok camera here. Listen, there's a lot of WTFs going on in the chat right now. We're going to turn this down. Listen, he's going to follow in Cam Hayward's footsteps. He's going to compliment Keanu Benton. I like this pick. I don't hate this at all. It's not Shador Sanders in the first round. It's not a single quarterback in the first round. So we are up. We are up, you guys. That's what we're talking about. Everyone else saying, it's Shador time, buddy. What now? Is it still Shador time? I don't think it's Shador time. Sorry, I still don't know where to look. But listen, Derek Harmon, I actually like this pick. We need D-line. He's probably not going to play right away. Now, what happens with Keanu Benton? No idea. Would I have preferred Will Johnson? Honestly, our corner says, I was saying earlier, I would rather have a good D-line for YouTube. I was saying this earlier. I'd rather have a good D-line and bad secondary than bad D-line and good secondary, because I want to get to the pass rusher. I want the pass rusher to get to the quarterback. Sorry, I can't form thoughts right now because I'm so hyped that we did not take Sanders. And the Chargers are up next. So now we get to hear if there's a disturbance in the force for Japes. So we can do that. But no, this is a good pick. It's the smart pick. Besides Sanders, this is probably the highest mock percentage to Pittsburgh, I would say. And I really like it. I just don't know what the plan is, because Cam Hayward is under contract and Keanu Benton has been good. And we don't need to move him around unless Pittsburgh is going to be thinking about changing up the scheme to a 4-3, but that's not Terrell Lawson's way of going. So I like this. I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to be trading into the second round. I don't know if we're just going to wait till the third round. We'll just have to wait and see. But my mic wasn't on the entire time? My mic was not on until right now. You mean to tell me that was radio silence until right now? So listen, second round, if Pittsburgh trades up to it and gets a quarterback, fine. I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm fine with whatever happens in the draft now, because this shows me the biggest thing. Pittsburgh is taking this seriously. That's what I'm going to say about this. If we took Shador, I would not have taken this organization seriously. I'm still struggling to do that. But the fact of the matter is, this was the right pick. It wasn't splashy. It was for down the road. If he sits for a year, cool. I'm fine with that. So, yeah, sorry. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head right now. O-line is getting fixed. We trust Jalen Warren. Plus, there wasn't a high enough running back to go here. We don't need a wide receiver at this point. And Emeka already got taken. So there's no point to have a just wide receiver. It came down to quarterback, defensive line, and corner. And Pittsburgh chose defensive line, which is fine with me. Omar Khan stays undefeated in drafts. I'm going to say that. Omar Khan stays undefeated. I'm very happy with this. My chat on TikTok Live is asking me why I hate Shador so much. And if you're new here, I don't hate Shador. I hate Shador in the first round because then Pittsburgh is in this constant spot of we have to stick with him because he was our first round pick, and you're running the Kenny Pickett saga back again. And I also don't need the additional drama ego that's going to come in, even though we're going to bring in Aaron Rodgers. So that's the main reason why I didn't want Shador. Just so you know, I'm a type. I was in the TikTok Live while this was happening on YouTube. There you go. For the person that did that, I'm going to shout you out, Breyer. There you go. But we're probably going to bring in Aaron Rodgers. We're probably still going to draft a quarterback. It's probably going to be a fourth rounder, if I had to guess, because I think that third rounder will be used for secondary. But also, third rounder could be used for quarterback. Now I'm thinking about it because they might need a halfback, and I don't see many halfbacks slipping that far in this draft because it's once you get those top three out of the way, it's over. So this is a good win. This is a good pick. This is a good pick. Anyone who's mad about this pick,
I can't get on board with that because this is a need that the team has, and it shows us the organization is serious about everything going on. And that was my biggest concern going into this draft was if we draft a quarterback, whether it was Shador, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milroe, in the first round, it shows me that the organization is picking flash over anything else, and especially Omar Khan. And I have a lot of faith and trust in Omar Khan. I'm going to stick with that. And you know what? At this point, whether it's Jalen, Shador, or Will Johnson is still available. Whether it's Jackson Dart, Shador, Quinn Ewers, Jalen Milroe, whoever it is, it's not a first rounder. So when we go into next year's draft, we don't have to stick by this guy if it didn't work out. So yeah, I'm very hesitant to stop both of these, the TikTok live and the YouTube video, because I don't know if Pittsburgh's going to trade back into the first. Why would the Steelers pick a quarterback in the fourth round? What upset would a quarterback that late even upside would a quarterback that late even have? Dak Prescott was a third-round pick. Russell Wilson was a third-round pick. Kirk Cousins was a fourth-round pick. Brock Purdy was a seventh-round pick. It's plenty of upside there. Also, you're not drafting a franchise quarterback. You're taking a shot in the dark at that point. It's like, when you're playing Madden and you're like, I see some stuff there, I see some stuff there. Why not? Let's see if it works. And you draft him and he's like a hidden dev. You're like, oh, that could be pretty dope. That could work out. And then it doesn't. Cool. You can go to the next draft, and that's how it is. This video is going to make that much sense because my mind is in a million places going right now. But I'm happy. It wasn't Shador. Would have preferred, I don't know. It's hard. Will Johnson just has that talent. So, I really would have liked Will Johnson, whatever team ends up with him. I swear if he ends up with, the Ravens, I'm going to riot. But I'm fine with Harmon. I think that's a good pick. And I can finally just be chill. And we can just relax. And I can maybe go to bed. But I have a skit to film. So we're going to do that. But yeah, I'm curious your guys' thoughts. This is going to be a very quick video for YouTube. Usually these are 20 minutes long, but I'm dealing with you guys. I'm dealing with this. So there's just a lot going on right now that I can't focus on. So when I do my recaps about the second round, third round, everything like that, it'll be a little more put together. But this is just how I'm reacting right off the bat, right off the cuff. So yeah, curious your guys' thoughts, whether you're a Steelers fan or not. Steelers are arguably one of the biggest winners of the draft day one because they didn't take a quarterback in the first round with the 21st overall pick and reach on someone that they didn't need. Now, the night is still young, and we could trade back up for some reason and do that, but hopefully we don't. So, Steelers failed me so bad. I can't with this team. Why are you mad, Woods? Woods. In TikTok and now on YouTube, addressing you in both. Why are you mad? This is a fine pick. He was a good player in college. He's going to get shadowed by Cam Hayward, and he's going to be a great compliment with Keanu Benton. This is a fine pick. Do not be mad. He was there, Sanders. You don't want Sanders. You don't need him. And he's still available in the second round, maybe. So, yeah. Anyways, that's that. Pittsburgh won day one of the draft. That's probably what I'm going to title this video because that's what it is. Or maybe I end up suiting up for quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers because it doesn't matter if it's me. It doesn't matter if it's Mason Rudolph. It doesn't matter if it's Shador Sanders, Jackson Dart, Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Milroe. It doesn't matter. We're going to go 10-7. We're going to get blown out in the first round of the playoffs. And we're going to be with the 21st pick. And I'm going to be talking about this at 7:33 p.m. next year about what Pittsburgh does. We don't need him. My chat is going nuts that we need Shador. We don't. Vikings take Sanders. That would be so fucking funny, by the way. Anyways. Hopefully there's no trades here. Pittsburgh trades into the first round, but we're going to end the video now. I'm trying to stretch it to 10 minutes, but there's no point to do that. So curious your guys' thoughts on Pittsburgh day one. Also your teams. Been a lot of people talking about the Bears had a really interesting decision this draft. The trades that happened were obviously big too. I think the Bucs was also a very interesting thing that happened there as well, taking wide receiver when you already have Godwin and Evans, but they're getting older. Also, the wide receiver from last year, whose name is slipping my mind. But, very interesting draft. Jags trading up was cool. Cleveland trading back was interesting. So I'm curious everyone's thoughts on your team, Pittsburgh, whatever it is. That's what we're going to leave that. So you guys know how we end these. Also, my mic was muted.